Hello. Okay, here we are again. We're going to try this live streaming again in the evening to see what the Wi-Fi is like in this region, in this neck of the woods. Let's get things going. We gotta do that. All right, well, there you go. Nope, wrong way. All right, there we go. I think we are set. All right. How is everybody doing? Is that music too loud? Let me see. Tell me if anyone wishes to, whether it's too loud. Oh, I'm going to adjust one more thing. I'm going to make this just a bit closer. I think that'll be better. Oh, and we need something done differently with this light. Ooh. Oh, that's better. Okay. That's better. I'm very curious to see if the Wi-Fi will hold up for the whole process here. What I think I want to do is paint this whole piece here, and then the leaves and flowers and things on this side to make the full spread look the way I'm hoping it will look. So let's get going. If you have any questions or want to talk about anything, just let me know. I'm just going to do kind of a wash. Let's do this. I think that will work. Let's do a little wash, a gouache wash, shall we? I don't know if I'll like this or not like this, but we're gonna try it out. And I want, actually, scratch that. I think I want to do this more turquoisey color. I'll show you. I want to use this Sennelier color, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's really, really pretty. And it's the color that I used for this bottom part of the blowfish. Whoops. We'll start with that for kind of the background, and then we'll go deeper from there. Hopefully you guys are painting with me. If anyone's watching this, that would be so fun. Let me know what you're making, what you're painting, what you're working on. this sketchbook is the Hanamule. Hanamule. I do not know how to say this still. 100% cotton sketchbook, and it is 120 GSM, so it's not quite 300 or 120 pound, not quite 300 GSM. Usually most of the sketchbooks are 140 pound, and a lot of people say that it is that weight of paper is required if you want to be able to paint without having too much buckling. I don't notice much buckling at all. It's just slightly lighter, and the sketchbook itself is great. It has more pages. It's a third less expensive than the sketchbooks that are 140 pound. I literally see no difference whatsoever. I mean, yes, the paper is visibly slightly thinner, but not so much so as to make it necessary for me to pay that much more, in my opinion. And I don't mind paying for a well-made sketchbook, but if I can save money, I will. So I'm going to deepen this color up by adding in some of the, I guess it's the cyan color of the gouache. I'm going to kind of go deeper as we move in this direction. I'm painting around some of these embellishments, these little like underwater coral things. And you'll see, we'll kind of bring it together. You know what? I'm going to have to dry this between layers. I wonder if I can mute the live stream. See, this is a very good learning experience. I'll get to try all these different aspects of painting on live and see what I need to do. I think I want to go darker and darker as the color moves this way, but I'm going to add in some darker paint here so that it is going to blend with the slightly lighter kind of teal color paint. And I'm not afraid of getting blooms or, you know, any kind of cauliflowers. I like the look of those. I like the texture that it gives. So it's not a problem as I see it. And I'm going to go around and provide a little shadow under these bubble things. Cute. Maybe so what are you guys up to tonight? I woke up super early today at like 6:30. So I'm kind of running on fumes at this point. But I really wanted to come back on here and do a little painting with you guys and test out the, like I said, the Wi-Fi situation. Now I'm drinking one of these. Do you guys like these sparkling waters? I personally think they are the bee's knees. Drink them a lot. I know they're not great for your teeth or whatever, but it's all right. My teeth have seen worse. Maybe I'll work on this other side and let this, the left side dry so I don't have to run a hairdryer. I feel like that will be really loud. What I want to do is move from a greeny color, like this side of the spread has more green, and then move into the blue. So it'll get cooler, I think, as it moves this way. Just got a text message. Mid live stream. I don't know what that does. I know this painting turned out pretty crazy. This gouache portrait right here, but honestly, believe it or not, I'm very happy with it. It's muddy, it's a mess. I know absolutely I'll be able to do better, but it was a really good experiment, and it helped me a lot in learning how to navigate gouache and seeing different textures and understanding what the light is doing when it goes from being picked up on the highlights to turning into the shadow areas. I didn't do a very good job representing what I wanted to do, which is the form of her face. But in trying to figure it out and navigate everything, I learned so much. And I really have been enjoying playing with gouache so much. I love the textures that are that I'm able to obtain, and the way that the colors have a bit more heft, I guess, and granularity than they do with the watercolor alone. And as you can see, I can use them just like watercolor, or I can go in a way that's very opaque and thick. And so working with gouache really does give you a lot of freedom to do different kinds of painting, which is what we're all looking for, I think. Well, some of us, I suppose. I shouldn't speak for everybody. Okay, so now this other side is going to get darker blue. We're going to use like more of like an ultramarine on this side. How can I do this best? Let's see. Just making sure I don't have paint on the underneath of my hand, plopping it down on the blowfish. Hey, Mello. Hey, Sheila. How's everybody doing? So happy to see some folks commenting. What's everybody doing tonight? I'm so happy you're visiting. It's wonderful to see you guys. Awesome. Thank you. This is really fun. I'm having a great time. Okay. You're editing and uploading. Did you try out the new app I mentioned? The InShot by chance? Not that I'm gonna be pressury about it or anything. I've only brought it up like 9 times. Just kidding. Whatever you're using, I'm very happy that you're editing and gonna upload. I'm gonna just sort of blend this out into nothing on this side. Kind of like I did up there. I like hairs stuck in my brush. Nothing like having dogs and painting, you know, par for the course. As soon as this part is dry down here, a bit more dry, I'm gonna go in with some really bright gouache orange colors to sort of create more depth under here, I think. Unless, should I don't know. Well, I guess it's an experiment. I'm using CapCut. It's all right. Yeah. Let's see if I can. You're gonna skip narrations for a bit until the right one. The press is going back. Oh, thanks, Mello. Yeah, it's super fun. I finally finished this little practice portrait here, and I was saying a few minutes ago that it's wow, that's really loud. Sorry, guys. I was saying a few minutes ago that this is this one taught me a lot. It's not good. It's very muddy with the colors, and definitely I can only go up from here, but it's it was excellent for learning and beginning to understand what it's like to do a portrait in gouache. I'm so grateful for the chance to play with it. So pardon how bad it looks, but to me it's what would you say? It's an upward, I'm moving in the right direction, I guess. Okay, Sheila, let's see. I have a new art studio and it's not here in my house, so I'm not used to it yet. I find that I'm not painting near as well. You have to start painting, Sheila. You have a new art studio that's not in your house. Is it your, do you work out of the art studio? Do you make art professionally? I have to assume that is the case. Unless, I think maybe, were we talking on a different video? I can't remember now. And maybe you said that you were, it was at your house, but just not inside, like in an outdoor area. Oh, thanks, Mello. like maybe the art studio is like out in your garden or something. You'll have to remind me. I could be way off, but I feel like I'm remembering something about that. All right, I'm gonna add in some orange here. We're gonna try to go with like an orangey, pinky color. Let's see if I can get a little deeper with that. Okay, too bad you can't see me mixing here. That would be better, wouldn't it? Maybe I should flip this around. We're learning here all the time. Here on the live stream. There we go. All right. I think it's dry enough that I can start kind of filling in some of the coral. I want it to be darker on the outside. Oh, I guess we're not dry as we need it to be perhaps, but we'll see. It's okay if it blends. This is a sketchbook and no one's going to die at the end of the painting, and that's all that matters, right? Okay, that's right. You're not a professional. Oh, well, I mean, none of us are here. Well, I shouldn't speak for Mello is, but I'm not either, clearly. But that's great. Yes, I don't know how I remembered that, but I do. I think we did speak about that once before. What a beautiful thing. Are you able to go out there to your garden studio and also like watch YouTube or take your phone with you or something? Because I know that that lessens the barrier for entry for me. If I can do something else while I'm making art, I'm more inclined to just go do it. Like if I can watch a live stream or watch a movie or something. What? YouTube's lying to you? Oh, it wasn't lying to you. Okay. Hi, Susan. I'm so happy you're here too. This is so much fun. I'm dying. This is awesome. Got all of you lovely people hanging out. What a joy. Thanks, guys. And no pressure to stay or anything if you have to go, of course. And I won't be on terribly long. Like I've said probably 15 times, you're probably getting sick of me hearing me say this, but I just wanted to try streaming in the evening to see if the Wi-Fi will support it, even with people home from work now in my neighborhood. Because I find this is when it gets kind of spotty. All right, I'm gonna let that dry. It's like so incredibly wet. Yes, hail Susan. Susan has entered the chat, quite literally. We're so happy you're here, Susan. I totally forgot to send you a text too, because that's just the kind of friend I am, clearly. Sorry, girl. I think you asked me to do that, but then we were texting back and forth, and then I was like, oh yeah, I've texted her, my brain said, even though it wasn't anything about the live stream. It was about all the other stuff. But you know, we got half of it done, I suppose. I'm just trying to pick up some of this color because I realize I'm going to have to kind of outline it a little differently there. All right, I keep a color wheel right here. I'm gonna pop this off, let's see. This is one of these, you know, generic color wheels that everyone has, whoops. But I keep it in my eye line because I'm always trying to figure out what colors to use. So for this blue, more of a warm blue, I want to go with this kind of yellow-orange color because it's its contrasting complement, and I'm huge on contrasting complements. And as for this tealy blue-green color, I'm going to probably go with more of a red orange to a red in this area, kind of like this color. I don't know. I just love that color harmony of a contrasting complement. Is that how you say that even? Tell me if I'm wrong. Oh, Sheila, that is so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes you have to like get your space together before you can comfortably work in it. I completely understand that. I try to not, I'm just letting this dry for a minute. That's why I'm just going to chat for a sec. But I try to work in my art room when it's dirty or messy rather. And I can only make so much before my brain's like screaming at me to please clean and get things organized. And then I do, and then it goes much better. All right. Susan, what are you up to? Are you painting? Are you doing your nails? What are you doing? Please share with the chat. Just kidding. No pressure. You don't have to share. Boy, no one's going to want to come to my live streams if I'm going to be like that, calling people out. Sorry, guys. All right, I'm going to go with a reddish color, more of a reddish orange. So I'm going to add some red from the Jesus Gouache from Susan's gifting to me, which is so wonderful, to this already kind of orangey color. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, you might love it, Sheila, and I appreciate that, but I don't know if everybody else will, so I apologize. You guys. You just finished dinner. Cool, cool. All right. Here we go with our red orange on the coral right here. I don't know if it's obvious that this is coral. It's supposed to be. Like an abstracted version of coral. I've been working in this book, or working from this book. I don't remember the name of it. Oh, something like Painting Inky or Drawing Inky Wonderlands, something like that. I have it here. Oh, How to Draw Inky Wonderlands by Johanna Bosford. It's like right here. Ta-da! And it is a great little book for learning how to do like textures and different kinds of shapes to simplify. Why am I screaming? To simplify foliage and patterns, things like that. And so I've been taking from that book and making my own examples. I love it. I'm really, really recognizing lately how much I need books and resources like that to grow, and how wonderful they are. Let that dry a little bit. I'm trying to decide what to do with this little area. Oh, dude, yes, Mello. Those portrait studies are great, and the tutorials, especially, I have to shout out the upward facing head tutorial, like up the nose. And sorry, I'm like reading and talking and thinking all at the same time. My menopausal brain is on major overload. Yeah, Susan's tutorials are out of this world and literally have helped me and so many other people watching her videos so very much. So Sheila, if you haven't been to Susan's channel, Creative Ambitions Art, that's the word I couldn't think of in the earlier live stream. She used to be called Creative Solutions Art, and that was just sticking in my brain. Anyway, if you haven't been there, you definitely need to check it out. Yeah, sorry, yes, Susan, can you just back off of Mello with the yelling in the chat? No fighting in the chat. You know I'm joking, right? Okay, sorry. Anywho, yes, you guys are great. Yeah. Yeah, those tutorials are so wonderful, especially for I don't know, the way my brain works, which I think works a lot like yours, Susan, as we've talked about many times, they're just so clear and so much easier to follow than following Loomis. Loomis is like for folks that have brains that kind of work normally. No, Loomis is very helpful. It's helped me a lot in conjunction with other things. Okay, let's do a bit more. You know what I was thinking is that after, like, I'll probably just stay on the live stream a few more minutes, and then I'll finish this painting in the next day or so, and I'll upload it as a photo to my community tab. And that way, anyone of the 4 of you who saw it being made can see the finished product. Because it would take hours to do this. And I don't think anyone has time for that tonight. Well, yeah. I definitely will stream for far lengthier periods of time, and I'll plan out my work better accordingly, such that I can have sketches ready and to paint. But this is just sort of a little doodle sesh. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do you guys know that Susan uses voice to text for her live streams? And so it's a little bit tricky, but it makes it even more wonderful that she participates and hangs out. Because, like, I find it hard to keep up with the live stream, what's going on the screen, and reading the chat and texting to people. And I'm so socially awkward that it's always a bit awkward for me. And then I think that I can only imagine using voice to text and then having to scroll and see if anyone's responding and do all that would make it a bit more challenging. So we got to give Susan even props for that, even more props. Not only for her art and her wonderful friendship, but for tolerating the live streams, or at least mine, because it's not even, I don't know. What am I saying? I'm going to stop. Okay, sorry. I think you get my drift, my friend. I'm going to stop before I make a mess of things with my mouth. What do you guys think about the whole posting, like using the community, your community tab to have other people post? I kind of want to do that. I mean, I've been mentioning it to people here and there, like asking people to come and, post their art on my community tab. And Susan, you did it once, and that was so cool. And I wonder what if you guys have thought about doing that on your channels, like Mello and Susan, or would it get confusing, do you think, if like people were posting a lot? Would it seem like, oh, like that's the people viewing your community tab might not know if that's your art or someone else's? I really like these channels that do a lot of tutorials, and they'll do things like provide a lesson. Like Susan, maybe you could do a lesson on upward facing view for a portrait head, and then ask people if they want to post their versions of it on your community tab, who don't have a channel or whatever. Does that seem weird? Am I making sense? Anyway, yeah. Oh, Sheila, thank you. I don't know if that's really a deserved compliment, but I appreciate your kind words very much. Thank you. I'm trying to make it fun since I really don't know what I'm doing. But it's, yeah, I'm having a good time. And that is all that matters, huh? How mellow. Okay. Well, I don't know. I want it to be fun for people watching, but I guess if I'm having fun, then people will have fun, right? Is that how it works? I think it kind of does. This is looking like a bit of a soupy mess, you guys. I don't know what to do, but I'm just sort of I'm gonna just outline it, and then I think I'll lift from the centers. I have so much respect for folks who use gouache for portrait making on a regular basis, because I find it to be extremely challenging. You like them a lot, Susan? Like you've been going to a lot of them lately. I mean, we've all been going to Mello's live streams, and then you guys went to Omer Glitch live streams. I'm subscribed to him, but I didn't see he was having a stream, or I would have checked it out. Does he stream often, or was that like a one-off? What is happening with this painting? I think it's like really getting away from me here. What shall I do? Advice? Anyone? Just kidding. I'm gonna have to just kind of lift. I think I'm using too much water because I'm using my regular hair or my natural hair watercolor brush. Maybe this is why I should be using a stiffer bristle brush. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, all right. Does he just do his art on stream, you guys? Is that like his art making during the day? He just does it while live streaming? Oh, that would be, I would love to get to that, to that point. I just feel like probably because it's so new for me, I feel like I'm having to think so much about other things that I can't really focus on the art. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got this brush. Oh, it looks really bent. Hold on, let me fix it. This is like the coolest brush ever. Oh, that's really cool. All right, well, I'm going to have to start checking them out. I don't know why I'm never notified when he has a stream, since, like I said, I am subscribed to his channel. So I'll have to look into that. All right, what is this brush called? I can't even read it. Oh, a flat shader. It's a size 4. It is one of the ones from Hobby Lobby. That's like the only semi-art store we have in town here. And it's like, and I purposely looked for one of these. It tapers to the center, I guess. And so it's a little skinnier at the tip than up higher. I'm sure you guys know this. Why am I like, you're not artists? You've seen this before. Okay, sorry. Anyway, it is wonderful for the gouache on these little paintings. I used it for the eye. I used it here, and it is so good. And it has it's very thin. And I had seen on a few tutorials that I should use a thin brush when using gouache. So I guess it's acceptable that I used this silver black velvet to lay down all the washy stuff. And then I'll use this guy to lay down the vivid color now. I don't know. Ooh, and these need to be, should I do these in some kind of a negative paint technique, or these little I don't know, anemones or whatever. I'm wondering, or should I fill them in? I'm confused. I'll have to think about it when I'm not streaming. But I think I'll get there. I think now is a good time to step away. I feel like now, can I ask one more thing of you guys? Can you tell me if my channel has been glitching at all during this stream? Have you noticed it like buffering? Because that's really what I'm testing right now. I love this though. I want to stream like every day. I mean, I won't be so talkative and obnoxious every day. Maybe I'll just learn to sit and paint. Oh, Susan, yes. Dude, I've looked for that type of brush, specifically flat shader. Seems like it needs more description than that. Is that what it says on the brush handle? Yes. Oh, thank you guys. Smooth, no glitch. Wonderful. Thank you so much for telling me. Okay. Yes, Susan. Yes, thank you guys. I feel like I didn't thank you enough. Thank you. Okay. It says flat shader, size 4, and it's from Master's Touch. And I can take a picture of it. But also, if you want to order it from Master's Touch, you could. And it is wonderful. The one I was using before, let me show you. You'll have to tell me. Okay, I was using this one sometimes, which because it's rounded, I thought it would be better, but really it's not. And this is basically just a scrubbing brush, and you can see it's too fat. Let me see if I can bring it closer to the camera so you can see. That didn't do anything, sorry. All right, what am I doing? I'm looking at the live stream, not at my own camera. Hello, 1 second. You still can't see it. All right, it's pretty fat though, you can see that. And so I gave that one up. Oh my gosh, and I got this one from Master's Touch. It's a 1/4 inch dagger brush. And I had seen this tutorial where this woman paints roses just with a 1/4 inch dagger. Maybe I'll play with that and post it. Anyway, it's amazing. I should link it on my channel somewhere because the roses are so cool looking. I've never seen this technique before. So I got these 2 brushes the other day, this one for gouache, this one for that rose technique. And then prior to that, I'm trying to find that one brush I was using. Dude, where did I put it? I don't even know, but it was like essentially, I have another one kind of like it. It was like this. Just a synthetic hair flat shader, but not this style where the bristles are longer and tapered to the center. See how they're all splayed? That's no bueno. That is bad. So, you use flat shader and flat angled for all of your paintings, or for most of your paintings, Mellow. I should have paid attention because you paint in gouache all the time. But like, here I am making the simplest things in the world so incredibly challenging. This is the story of my life. I don't know what to say about that. Anyway, yeah, these brushes are wonderful. They're longer and skinnier though, so I've been looking for those. Me and flat don't get along so well yet. Some of them are longer and skinnier though. That's the whole thing. Do you use the long skinny kind, Mellow? Or do you use the just like square type? What I think this looks like to me, I'm gonna put it up against the paper so you can really see it, is like a shovel tip or something. Is that even a thing? A shovel tip? Why do I think that's a thing? And this isn't as pronounced as what I was actually looking for even, Susan. I was looking for one that's a bit wider at the base and goes even skinnier at the tip. So I'm gonna keep kind of looking, but so far, so good. I found that the key is that it must be very, very thin. If it's thick at all, I feel like the gouache gets chunked up in the bristles. Hi, Sea Baby. I'm so glad that you're here. This is wonderful. I was about to sign off shortly, but yeah, I feel like it's missing in the description for those, Susan. Agreed. I'm about to sign off shortly, but I'm so happy you're here, and you're absolutely welcome to watch in the replay. It'll be there under the live heading on my channel. Not that I've done anything spectacular here, but we've had some fun chats. And I think that I'm very grateful to find out from these guys that there weren't a lot of glitches or any problems. Oh, thanks, C baby. Or any problems with the Wi-Fi. So that's amazing. I'm going to be able to do this much more often now, and I'm thrilled. So I think, yeah, I think I'll jump off, guys. I'm so happy you were here. And if anyone wants to watch from the beginning, it'll be in the live tab, and I'll finish this whole spread and post it on my channel in the next day. And I thank you guys so much. You guys are so wonderful, such great pals, and I just love that we were all hanging out. Let's make it a usual thing. All right, sorry. Have a wonderful night, guys, and I really appreciate your help with learning how to live stream and seeing you here. Take care. Now I have to figure out how to turn it off again, and I still don't know from even before. Okay, I think it's here. All right, good night, guys.